Folks, the Imperialism New Year's 6 has arrived. Let's kick it off. Last time, South Carolina beat East Carolina to continue their very, very late push for relevance, and let's see if it keeps going tonight. Only 8 teams remain. We're getting down to 7 tonight. Who's going to be playing in the Imperialism Peach Bowl? Let's find out right now. On episode 127 of College Bowl 25 Season-Long Imperialism, the next team is Texas. It was almost South Carolina again. Now, the overwhelming likelihood is that we are watching Texas versus Michigan once again. And it was not a very good game last time. That might remain the case this time. Let's find out. Because either them or Florida, or they just skip it entirely. But every time Texas has been landed on, they've been forced to play. So here we go. That's going to be, oh my God, it's Southeast. It's not Michigan. And, ooh, baby, with where the center of the logo is, it might not be Florida either because it's pointing down. Okay. This is a very, very important decision right here. We're going to pop this out, go over here. Get rid of that ad. Move this down. Put this in the center. Honestly, like if we put that right here, that is just barely hitting Florida, I think. Like if we just continue that, honestly, let's pop over here and like make this smaller. Move this down and place this right. That's Florida. That has to be Florida. All right, so instead of Texas versus Michigan, we will get another game that does not feature the Wolverines as Texas will battle Florida for total SEC supremacy besides South Carolina, of course. In the Peach Bowl, let's get it set up. Pop over here. It's going to be Texas on the road, although it's a neutral stadium, so that doesn't really matter. And then Florida on the other side. An 85 overall. They're very good. I think we'll go with their home uniforms for this, or do we go all black in the Peach Bowl? No, we got to go classic for these games. We'll go classic home, and then we'll go classic home for Texas as well. And here we go. Let's get it set up in the correct stadium. Very first one. Love to see that. 7-minute quarters. This is going to be another nightcap game. Let's do it. These are the 2 most well-traveled SEC teams remaining. This is Texas's, their 8th game of Imperialism? They've been all over. They've fully conquered their home state. And now they must face the Florida Gators, who have done very well for themselves late in this tournament, beating Florida Atlantic, Florida International, and Vanderbilt to get all the way here. And now these 2 teams will battle in the place that will host the national championship eventually to see who will survive. Neither team has an extra life remaining. One of these teams is saying goodbye tonight. Very shortly. We're going to pull up these 2 rosters. No home field advantage. It's just in Atlanta, Georgia. Both teams with massive fan bases that can definitely make the trip over to this city for this incredibly important game. Florida will kick off. Texas will receive first, and we are underway in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's going to be a juke outside for Matthew Golden, but he only gets to the 16. And here comes Quinn Ewers and the Texas offense. That also means that we've gone 170 spins, and Ole Miss still has yet to be landed on. Not just play a game, they've missed every single time, and this microphone keeps going to tip over. I don't know why. It's going to be Jaden Blue, who is taken down for a short gain on first down with a 2nd and 7 for the Longhorns. Quinn Ewers just wants to finish this out. He wants to try and get Texas to the national championship. They've already lost to Michigan once, but that was at the Big House. Home field advantage is no longer an issue for the rest of this tournament. So they want to try again on neutral soil, but first they have to get through Florida. Ewers fakes it, throws short and just over the head of Jaden Blue. Really bad throw there because he had Blue open. He didn't have to just loft that over to get a safe and complete pass. He could have gained yards there. But it's a bad throw, setting up 3rd and 7 for the Texas Longhorns. Ewers in the gun with 4 wide receivers. He waits, throws, and that is a delayed catch to Isaiah Bond, but it is enough for a first down. Isaiah Bond, one of the best receivers remaining in this tournament. I've given him a lot of shade in the past for his effort in real life, but he's showing up here in the video game where it matters. Blue tries to get outside. He does. Past the first down all the way up to the 50, to the 40, 35-30. Can he get all the way to the end zone? 10-5, touchdown Texas. A massive failure in the run defense for Florida. I don't know how that happened. It has been a long, long time since we saw a touchdown run that long. I mean, that was like 74 yards going the other way. And they all converged in trying to take him down. But when there's 4 guys that can all take him down over the middle, someone has to go cover where he can escape from. Nobody did for Florida. And Texas has taken a huge lead in this game. Maybe not huge by possession standards, but huge by like metaphorical standards. Here's the extra point from Bert Auburn to give Texas a 7-0 advantage just a minute into this game. 4 plays, 83 yards, and Jaden Blue has his biggest play of the tournament. I mean, that was bonkers, man. Here comes the kickoff. And it'll be returned out to the 19-yard line by number 10. And now Florida will take the field with DJ Lagway, one of the most impressive players in this tournament, as well as Elijah Badger, who's made a lot of big plays for this Florida offense, especially in that shootout against Florida Atlantic in the Gators' first game a little while ago. So here's Lagway, faking the handoff, throwing deep to Elijah Badger, and he picks up 6 yards on Florida's opening play. I'm going to try and talk fast so that nothing copyrighty happens here. Lagway is going to try and make himself at home in this beautiful stadium with its incredibly affordable concessions. He's a freshman. I'm sure he would love some Chick-fil-A. I know I did when I was a freshman in college. Here's 2nd and 4 for the Gators. Lagway throws deep again. It was almost picked off for a touchdown by Jalen Gilbo. He had it in his hands. All he had to do was secure the catch, and he would have had 6 points, but no. Falls right out, and he is crestfallen after that play. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Florida. Lagway throws short. That's not going to be a first down. Number 33 for Texas, David Gabenda, is able to sprint up and make the stop, and Florida will be forced to punt on their opening drive. And the Gators, who eliminated Vanderbilt, one of my favorite teams of the tournament to be here, is failing to show up when it matters most. Here's 4th and 6. There goes the punt. And the Longhorns will return. Golden does not get very far on that return. Now it's going to be, or Bolden does not get very far on that return. Now it's 1st and 10. Ewers throws over the middle. That'll be caught for only a 5-yard pickup. Isaiah Bond once again. They're trying to suss out how Florida's playing this pass defense. I mean, they have the incredible gift of being able to rely on that ridiculous 76-yard touchdown run to give them the lead, despite the fact that their offense hasn't really shown up on any other play so far. Let's see if they get a little more adventurous here. Goes to Blue. Blue is going to get taken down for only a 3-yard gain this time, which brings his average per carry down to a measly, 26.6 yards per carry. Right now, I'm sure that'll go down, but right now it's incredible. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Let's see if Texas can keep this drive going on 3rd and 2. Hands it off to Blue, and Blue is going to fall forward for another Texas first down. The band's going to play. He's signaling horns up. And the Longhorns are in full control right now, which they just love to see. I mean, they laid an egg against Michigan, but they are showing up here as they try and fight for possibly an extra life, but it's so, so rare and very, very unlikely they'll actually get that before they face Michigan again. 2nd and 9. I just can't believe another wheel spin went by without playing either Washington or Syracuse or Boston College or Ole Miss. Where are they? Where are they? 2nd and 9 now. Ewers sends knee block in motion. He's going to hand out the Blue, and that time it's tackle for loss. Number 99, Cam Jackson for Florida. The NFL draft prospect hurtling in to make that stop. He's just a large, large human being, and he's very, very difficult to stop once he starts moving. It'll be 3rd and 12 now for Texas. Ewers in the shotgun. Has a little bit of time. Drops back under pressure, and he avoids the sack. Throws deep to the sideline and just gets it out of there. Tyreek Sapp almost had the sack, but instead it'll be 4th and 12. Texas will punt it away. And Florida's defense comes up with a major stop there to try and get a foothold in this ballgame before the Longhorns just stole it away. So look at a second possession here in the first quarter to try and tie this game and make this much more of a contest. Fair catch to the 18. We have not seen DJ Lagway go for one of his patented deep balls yet, and no one's covering the slot receiver. No one's covering Elijah Badger. Lagway waits, throws for Badger. It's going to be caught wide open. What did I say? I noticed it immediately. And I'm like, I really hope DJ Lagway does as well. If he does, then that is a big indicator of how this game's going to go. He noticed it, found him for the open pass, and to his credit, Jahdae Barron stepped down to try and make the play, but he just wasn't there in time. Really bad coverage scheme from Texas. Hand out to Montreal Johnson. That's going to be a big-time takedown for David Benda once again. Making it 2nd and 10 for the 39. They're going to desperately try and keep this run game in check and try and make DJ Lagway as one-dimensional as possible in this beautiful, beautiful stadium in downtown Atlanta. Lagway sends Johnson in motion. He's going to throw deep again. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, no. Malik Muhammad with the pick. And just when I thought DJ Lagway was going to start cooking these fools, he gets cooked. Malik Muhammad intercepts the pass, and Texas is in business right around midfield. I mean, what did Lagway see on that play? He threw it quickly. He thought he had somebody there. It was a bad throw. Elijah Badger kept running, and the only guy there that was Malik Muhammad. So it's 1st and 10 from the 44 now. Ewers throws short. It's going to be caught. That's going to be Isaiah Bond, juking up to the 49-yard line. DJ Douglas with the tackle to try and limit that gain as much as possible. Ewers still hasn't really tried anything going deep. We'll see if he takes larger risks as Texas looks to put this game away. 2nd and 5. Ewers hands it off to Blue. Blue flies outside. He tried to set the edge again, but this time number 28 was there to make the stop. It was Devin Moore who got out there to make the play for the Florida defense. It'll be 3rd and 5. If Florida can make a stop here and keep it at 7-0, that would be huge for their chances going forward. Ewers throws deep this time. It's going to be caught wide open. DeAndre Moore Jr. makes the catch up to the 24-yard line. And the Longhorns are not done yet. Quinn Ewers is finally finding the deep ball. Nobody covered DeAndre Moore. There was just 0 players on him. So it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to sprint everybody up to the line here. Let's see if there's anybody open on either side. Looks mostly covered for Florida this time. They send Golden in motion. This is man coverage here. Another at the 24. They fake the handoff to Blue. Ewers wants the end zone. Instead, he'll just throw it short to Matthew Golden. And he only picks up 1 yard. A great defensive play by Jordan Castell to limit that one. That's going to be the last play of this first quarter. Texas mostly in control. Florida tried to put a drive together, but it was completely stopped in its tracks by a Malik Muhammad interception. There was another attempted pick that was dropped earlier in the game, so it was going to happen at some point. And we'll see if Florida can keep this game close or if Texas puts this one away right here and right now. 2nd and 9 from the 23. The fake to Blue. Ewers throws to the end zone. That is intercepted right back. It's a touchback, and number 3 is able to make the pick for Florida. It's, God, it's not Eugene Wilson. It's Jason Marshall Jr. making a huge play for Florida to stay in this game. Quinn Ewers wanted the touchdown. He stopped being patient, and Jason Marshall Jr. took advantage. Stayed with his receiver, turned around, got to the back of the end zone, and intercepted it. Oopsie. No, not Siri. I pressed the wrong button.
I'm sorry.
Great. Leave. Okay, there we go. 2nd and 7. Short game for Florida. That's going to sound really weird in the broadcast, isn't it? All right, 2nd and 7. From the 23, Florida has a long way to go, but this remains a one-possession game. They are fighting hard to stay alive. Lagway to Johnson. Johnson's going to be taken down by number 91. For only 2 yards. That is Ethan Burke making the stop for Texas. Which will bring up 3rd and 5. How will Florida choose to play this one? And it's got to be a Lagway throw. They have to live and die by their quarterback. That's the reason they're still here. He's under pressure. He's going to roll out, and he's going to be tackled way in the backfield. Loss of 13. Trey Moore with another stop for this Texas defense. Florida will have to punt again. And the Gators' offense is just not looking really good. Texas is finally looking like an elite defense. They didn't really have that look against Michigan. But they're warming up. This is another get-right game for them as they try to survive and advance to the top 7. There goes the punt. It'll be returned by Texas, but not very far. So the Longhorns get going once again. Quinn Ewers threw an end zone interception last time. We'll see if he can guide this Longhorns offense down the field once again. That's going to go outside to Quintravion Wisner. He breaks 1 tackle, but he's taken down for no gain. They do give him forward progress in the play. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 44-yard line for Texas. You got a whole lot of Florida fans here in Atlanta. Ewers sends a man in motion. He's going to throw a screen to the outside. It's going to be Isaiah Bond who makes the catch. But Jason Marshall Jr. is there immediately to shut him down. It'll be 3rd and 8 for this Texas offense. They're still outside field goal range. Florida's defense is playing up to their billing right now, containing a very dangerous Texas offense. Ewers in the empty set. It looks like they're only going to rush 3, possibly 4. Ewers has an open man short once more. He's going to scramble. They have a man there. He's not going to get the first down. That was Grayson Howard flying up to make the stop. And they're right on the edge of field goal range. It'll be 63 yards. I don't think they're going to kick it. It's probably going to be a punt. And it will be. So it's Michael Kern ready to send it deep for Texas. It's a weird kick, and that's a shank out to the 27. Not a good punt for the Longhorns. Florida gets set up at the 27. This is a defensive battle for the ages. Looks like Bama versus Georgia that we had a while back. Deep throw is caught for a first down. That's Eugene Wilson III making his first impact on this game. Both threes for Florida making big plays. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 41. Another good throw from Lagway. And those are the types of throws you can take a risk on when it's not just blanketed coverage like it was in his interception. He's going to fake it to Johnson. Tried to go read option, but Texas brought a bunch of guys off the edge. Leona Leafau was able to make the stop, and now it'll be 2nd and 14 after the impactful tackle for loss. Yeah, that one was doomed from the start. 2nd and 14. Lagway, under pressure, throws to the sideline, caught by Shamir Dyke, and he picks up 8 yards. That's about as good as Florida could ask for there. Lagway was about to be obliterated on a sack. Number 93. I don't know who 93 is. I also don't know why Colin Simmons isn't playing for this Texas defense. Barely called his name, and he must be a depth chart mistake. 3rd and 6. Lagway throws deep, has a man there this time. It's going to be caught for a first down to number 8. That's Boardingham, I think is his name. Arliss Boardingham with the big catch for the Florida first down. Is Colin Simmons transferring? Is that what's happening? And there goes Lagway to the outside. He's going to... No, it's Montreal Johnson, sorry. Flying up for a 5-yard gain. Yeah, he's not transferring. So I don't know why Colin Simmons is not showing up for Texas. I mean, he is showing up at the edge play, but I barely called his name. He's not really playing much. There's just some weird stuff with the depth chart that can't really be fully solved. We're at the 2-minute timeout now between Texas and Florida. Longhorns are struggling a little bit on defense. Florida is in field goal range for really the first time this game. We'll see if they can keep this drive alive to either get their first points or tie the game here. Lagway in the empty set. Throws short, caught for another first down. Shamir Dyke up to the 19-yard line. And Florida just keeps pushing forward. I'm starting to figure out why this mic keeps falling down. Great play there to Shamir Dyke. Texas makes the hit. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 19. 1:48 to go in this first half. Deep throw for Lagway is caught for a touchdown. It was an instant read. He saw that Elijah Badger had the front step and just unleashed a perfect missile to the back of the end zone. Florida's going to tie the game here with 1:43 to go, and the only downside is they gave Texas a whole lot of time. Yeah, great throw. Jahdae Barron was there on the coverage, but he lost the step, really. So now it's going to be Trey Smack on for the game-tying extra point. And that's fitting. This game deserved to be tied. Snap, hold, kick is good. A 7-play, 72-yard drive to tie this game up for Florida. It's really going to come down to execution. There's nobody, like, both of these teams are incredibly talented. And no one's going to go away thinking they never had a chance, which is a good thing. They're evenly matched. It's very tightly competitive. It's what you want to see once we get to these New Year's 6 games. Ewers drops back, throws deep, caught, and watch out. Huge deep ball connection to Isaiah Bond for another Texas first down. They're already at midfield. This is what they did a lot against a bunch of their other opponents. Quinn Ewers, once he finds that deep ball, it's very, very hard to stop. So it's 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. Ewers throws to be short and caught by Isaiah Bond. Texas calls their first timeout after not getting the first down. But they're in business, just short of field goal range. Let's see if they can keep it going. A short drive here with a field goal could decide this game. Ewers Throws short again. There goes DeAndre Moore Jr. Juking, staying on his feet. And he does step out of bounds. Oh, no, it's a first down. So they're just going to move the chains and then run the clock. But they have to be careful. They cannot give Florida an opportunity to answer here. Because if they do, then this drive's essentially for nothing. What you want in these tight defensive games is an opportunity to score without the other team responding. Because then it unbalances the scale a little bit. Ewers steps up in the empty set, 1st and 10 with 1:07 to go. He did step out of bounds, so the clock did stop the whole time. Throws deep, caught, Gunnar held, touchdown Texas, and that honestly feels like a mistake. They do score the touchdown, which makes it 14-7, but you leave a massive amount of time on the clock, and Florida has all 3 timeouts. So you're going to see a very high level of execution between these two very well-coached teams as we get down to the end of the first half. Makes for entertaining football, though. Great throw from Ewers to Helm. I think that might be his first touchdown of the tournament. Here's Bert Auburn to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is good. A 4-play, 75-yard drive taking up just 40 seconds of time. Here comes the kickoff. Return by Florida. We'll be taking that at 21. Florida will have 59 seconds and all 3 timeouts to work with. Everything's in front of them once again. Can Lagway start getting the deep ball going? Texas brings a blitz. He does throw the deep ball. It's going to be caught and taken down, but it is another first down. Florida will call a timeout. These teams are just so similar. They are so similar. Lagway wants another deep ball. He rolls out for more time. Oh my God, he throws a boneheaded interception, and Texas has taken a 14-point lead. Michael Taft gets Texas' second interception of the game and returns it all the way for a tournament-changing pick 6. And now, with 2 timeouts and 46 seconds, I'm going to say that if Florida does not score on this drive, then we're going to go super sim and just finish this off. I cannot believe he threw that ball. He just didn't see Michael Taft. And that is a horrible mistake. Like, really, really insane. Taft kicks it off. Or no, not Taft. It's Bert Auburn sending it through. It's going to be 21-7 here for Texas. And Florida, after playing evenly matched the whole time, is suddenly down to their last chance. If they cannot score on this drive, then we're going to go super sim and try and finish this out quickly. Let's see what Florida does in this last opportunity of the first half. They do get past the 20. They have 2 timeouts and 43 seconds to try and get into field goal range. Let's see if Lagway can stop throwing interceptions. He waits. He's going to roll out again. He's going to run it this time to the 25 and just slide down. They call their second timeout. And this drive might be doomed, y'all. Only 3 yards picked up there. Let's see if Florida can keep this going. You have press coverage at the top of your screen. Let's see if DJ Lagway notices that. He drops back, throws deep, wide open, and it's caught. Eugene Wilson III. Florida already on the outside edge of field goal range. They call their last timeout. They are going for 6. Press coverage again across the field. Lagway waits, stops, just has to throw it away, and he doesn't. It's a sack all the way back to the 43. 15 seconds are going to come off the clock. They only have 1 play left, possibly. It's either a Hail Mary, maybe a spike. They can't kick a field goal from here, so you just got to run everybody back and just take the snap for a Hail Mary. That's your only option. 12 seconds to go. Everybody's got to run back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. They will get everybody set. Lagway waits, throws deep. Another pick! Can he get all the way to the end zone? He can! Touchdown, Texas! Malik Muhammad. Texas gets back-to-back pick 6s. And Texas is going to run away with the Peach Bowl and knock Florida out of this tournament. The Gators fans are in a state of shock. That was pure speed. Pure speed from Malik Muhammad. He had somebody standing next to him the whole time. He leaned back, got the interception, and then just ran all the way back. You hate to see it. You really, really hate to see it. And we're just going to go Super Sim. I can't believe that happened. I cannot believe that happened. We're just going to jump to the end of the game. This is over. Florida can't score. Texas doesn't score either. That's the end of the third. Texas makes it 35-7. And that is the end of the game. Oh. New music. Interesting. But Texas completely destroys Florida. 35-7. Malik Muhammad with 2 interceptions, 1 being returned for a touchdown. And Florida looked so promising. They had a great quarterback, a great defense, a decent running game, and Texas said, nah, bye-bye. This is why you want to try and get your wins earlier. Try and get the extra life, so when you lay a stinker like this, you're not dead. Texas will move on. They'll gain a whole bunch more territory. They win the Peach Bowl, advance in the Imperialism playoffs, and let's go to the map. This is a pretty big change to the map that we're making right here. Here we go. There's change that one and then change this little island right here. In Florida, I mean, what can be said? You had it right in front of you, and you completely sold the game that second quarter. I've never seen a team sell that hard. I'm baffled. Should have been Vandy. Bye-bye. Go and just there. Okay, that's good. And can we make the logo any bigger? I think we can. Really pop it up here. Or not. Let's do this. I think that's as big as we can make it, unless we can put... No. Yeah, with that little corner right there, with the way that this territory is framed, that's as big as we can make the logo. It's just so wide, you know? All right. Hook'em has reached the top 7. This is what the map looks like. Another quick episode. I did not expect that one to go that quickly. All that's left is Washington, Michigan, Texas, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Syracuse, and Boston College. And we're going to keep this going. Another episode is going to air tomorrow night. And we keep going 1 episode per day until we get to the national championship on January 20th, before the actual national championship. And I can't wait to see who's going to win this tournament.